You're listening to Creatives Crushing Anxiety, the podcast for online business creatives looking to minimize their anxiety and maximize their productivity through systems organization and time management. I'm your host, Dia Darling. Let's do this. Hey Crushers, welcome to season 4 of Creatives Crushing Anxiety. Now, just kick off the season, I am going to bring something out of the archives and give it a whole new spin. A couple of years ago, I wrote a blog post called Yes, You Need a Business Plan. And it was all about why your blog needs a business plan. But obviously, I really don't blog that much anymore. And I thought about what business plan really means. I think that it's so good to have a strategic, organized, official business plan. But the way that I'm thinking about this now is that you just need a plan in your business. So often we start our business or we start businesses or we start our blogs or we start these side hustles or hobbies and we don't really have a plan other than to make some income on the side. So I wanted to reevaluate the post that I wrote a couple of years ago and look at those reasons and just kind of talk about why they're still relevant if you want to have a successful online business. So the first reason is you hope to have regular income from it. As I just mentioned, typically our main goal or our first thought is I just want to make some extra money. But when you have a plan in place, and I think actually before I dive into that, I want to go back and talk about what I mean by plan. When I say you need a plan, I mean you need a plan for your business, not necessarily a business plan. And I know it's like, what's the difference? Well, the difference is with a plan for your business, it's sitting down, deciding where you want to go, what that looks like, and how you're planning to move forward. A business plan is going to be the more strategic, outlined. These are my missions, my ethos, my values, my projections, my goals. While all of that is so super important, it can be very overwhelming. So even if you just start with a plan for your business before you do the business plan, you can still see growth. And honestly, creating a plan for your business will help you build a business plan when you feel like you're ready. So let me give you an example. A plan for your business may say, okay, this is the last 3 months of 2021. I want to make sure that I am posting a new video every week. And in addition to that, I also want to make sure that I am increasing my email list. And how am I going to increase my email list? Where I'm going to reach out to so many people a week about being on their podcast. I'm going to create new freebies. What are these plans and what are these details of the plan that you're going to do in order to get you from A to Z? I don't want to just get you from A to B. I want to get you from A to Z. Yes, a little by little becomes a lot. If you have listened to the first 3 seasons of the show, you know that's one of my favorite quotes, and I'm all about baby steps. But your plan, the plan for your business is supposed to be the thing that gets you from A to Z, and the little things you do within that is the A to B. So, as I was saying, you hope to make a regular income from it. When you create this plan, you're going to decide, okay, what am I selling? What is the offer here? How am I generating revenue? Am I going to be an affiliate? Am I going to do sponsored posts? Am I going to do collaboration, joint venture partnerships? What are the different ways that I can make income? And if let's say you're service based, what is the limitation for you? If you can only say take 5 clients at a time, what does that look like? How many hours do you spend with those 5 clients? Are you giving yourself time to do the business operational stuff? I see it all the time with new business owners. Before they have clients, all they're doing is the operational stuff. And they're keeping track with it. But then when they start to get clients and it picks up, that stuff falls by the wayside. And a lot of times they need to hire out and they may not feel ready, or they may go ahead and hire out. But the thing is, you don't want to let that stuff fall by the wayside, and you want to make sure that you're planning. And I'm going to say plan a lot here, so I apologize if that gets annoying, but hey, this is useful information. you need to plan for when you're going to do those things. Like, for example, I don't do meetings on Fridays and I rarely do meetings on Mondays. That is my time to do internal things, balance the books, um, write anything that I need to write, anything internal that I just really need to have my head down and not be distracted or not want to chop up. Those are the days that I get things done. The next thing is have realistic expectations. This kind of ties into the previous one when we were talking about. Well, there's a couple of ways that you need to have realistic expectations, but when we were talking about like how many clients you can realistically work with, how much money do you want to make? Okay, if you believe that the worth or the value of what you're offering is $2,000 per client, and you know that you can only realistically and responsibly serve 5 clients a month, then yes, 10,000 may be realistic. But if you're saying, I want to have $20,000 months, but you have a $2,000 program and you only have time to host 5 clients a month, then that's not a realistic expectation. And it also, as far as if you're not producing, let's say you're not producing services are done for you or something that you are trading basically time for dollars, which I know that gets a bad name, but sometimes like that's good work. Doing the deep stuff with people, working with people one on one. No matter how far I've gotten in my coaching job, my coaching role, I still do project management because A, I love it. I love the variety, but B, I would get drained if I was just doing one-on-one work all the time. Or even if I had a group program, I would still miss that nerdy brain side of me that likes to organize things and plan things out. So it's really, really important to have realistic expectations about what you can do, what you're trying to make, what you need to make. So often we have this big arbitrary number in our head because we hear six figures, six figures, six figures. But, and I've said this before, we may only need $5,000 a month to live comfortably, to save, to pay our mortgage, whatever it may be. And we're just saying this other number because everyone else is saying, and then we feel bad when we don't hit it, when we really don't have a reason to hit it. Now, I'm not saying that making money isn't reason enough, but we all know that you are more motivated when you have a why behind it. And maybe that why is yes, you only need 5,000, but you want to make 10,000 because you want to retire when you're 50. Maybe it's because you want to start traveling. Maybe it's because you want to buy a bigger house. Whatever it may be, it's really, really getting clear on what your expectations are and what your goals are. Hey guys, as a business owner, it's important for me to stay fueled, but it isn't always easy for me to make sure I'm getting my daily greens. Naked Nutrition is my new go to for getting my daily greens. I've tried other green powders in the past and they left something to be desired. But these, oh my gosh, you guys, they're so, so clean. They're literally like, it's superfood to the next level. They're so clean. It's only 25 calories per serving. That is 50% less than the green powder I was using before. And don't even get me started. Like, they have so many wonderful products. I am not a fan of anything with the banana flavor, but I decided to try the strawberry banana protein powder, and oh my god, it's so good, and it doesn't have that gross banana, that synthetic banana aftertaste that you get with other things. Totally, totally, I recommend you go check out Naked Nutrition. It's Naked Nutrition, NAKEDNUTRITION.com. Naked Nutrition, totally recommend. Okay, so the third thing is so you can have clarity. So often when we do this online biz thing, we know we want to make money and we know what we kind of have to offer, but we're not super clear on the details. Like, let's say that you know you want to do virtual assistant work. Okay, but what is your like zone in? Are you a tech VA? Are you a social media VA? What is the bread and butter for you? And getting clarity on that makes it so much easier to book clients. And I'm actually going to tie clarity in with number 4. So it's just both going to be number 3 now, is figure out marketing. I cannot tell you the realization that I had when I was booking all these consult calls, and some would go good and some people knew what they were looking for, but other people were like, "Oh, that's what you do? Like, that sounds awesome, but I need a VA." And I'm like, "Yeah, you do, because I'm not going to schedule your emails for you. God bless you, but I'm not. I'm going to tell you how many emails you need to send, what needs to be in them, what dates they should go out." And that's because, along with project management, I also kind of do a little bit of strategy with my clients because I have a marketing background. But it lets you figure out who you need or what you do for people. And when you get to be clear like that as to what you offer and what's available and what's included, then it makes your marketing so much better. It lets people like know off the bat, are you someone that can help me? Are you the person that I'm looking for? Is it me you're looking for? Lionel Richie said that. Um, but it allows you to really just come from a place of no confusion. Because think about that. We have so many decisions to make on a daily basis, and there are so many online service providers to choose from. So when you are the person who's very, very like hyper clear, if you say that I am an Entreport VA, I can set up pages, I can set up emails, I can set up text messages, I can build out anything in Entreport, I'm Entreport certified, then that person knows, oh, this is Entreport is my main pain point. And every VI I've worked with is like, oh, I've never used this before, but I'll learn. And then I end up paying for their learning and they still never really get it. So they know you are the person that they want to work with. So just allows you to be really, really clear, and it allows your clients or your potential clients to be really, really clear and to be able to make an informed decision. And it saves you time. I I don't think that I've ever had a consult call that showed up that I wasn't like, this was a great conversation. Honestly, I'm really bad about keeping it short because I just end up riffing with the people. My extroverted side comes out and we end up talking about like our goals, our ethos, and all of that once we get past the minutia of it all. And I've never had one that I've walked around with, left from, and been like, "Ew, God, that was horrible." But I have left some saying that was not the highest use of my time because it wasn't the right fit. I wasn't what they needed, or they weren't what I needed. So it just lets you. It just really it saves you time and it helps you be so clear. Now, the final thing is it helps you mark your progress and re strategize. Yes, if you don't have a plan and you know, hey, that first month I made $2,000, this month I made 3,000. Yay, I'm doing better. Yeah, you could track your success and your progress like that. But the truth is, if you're not being conscious about the things that you're doing and you're just kind of throwing spaghetti at the wall and you don't have a plan of action, you won't know what's working and what's not working. If you're saying, oh, okay, yeah, I feel like posting on Instagram today, so I'm going to post on Instagram. Oh, I feel like posting on Facebook, so I'm going to post on Facebook. Okay. Well, where did that extra $1,000 this next month come from? What are the numbers? What did you do differently from last month? Or what did you do more consistently that's changing that, that's allowing that growth to happen? And so when you make a plan, you make the plan of not only how you're going to market, what you're going to offer, who you are and how you're going to show up in the world, but what are the goals and how are we tracking the goals? And if let's say, it's 2000 the first month and then it's only 500 the second month, then it allows you to go in and re-strategize. You may just say, oh, well, I guess there was an election this month, so I didn't do as well. But if you are keeping track and you have a laid out plan, you can say, well, this was different than this last month. I wonder if that was the disconnect. I wonder if that's where my potential clients got confused. Or, oh, I didn't post on Instagram as much, so I didn't engage as much, and I had less consult calls. Whatever it may be, it really allows you to just stop and say, okay, what is the situation here? And how can I rectify it? So, yeah, those are the reasons that you need a business plan. You hope to make a regular income from it. You have realistic expectations. You want to get clarity and figure out your marketing, and then mark your progress and re-strategize. So thank you so much. I'm so excited for this season of Creatives Crushing Anxiety. I have a series that's starting on the next episode where we dive deep into my methodology, and I talk about how I use that methodology to buy my first house this year. I am so grateful that you guys have been with me for 3 full seasons, and we're kicking off season 4. If you would like to learn more about how you can work with me in the balanced business experience, please visit diadarling.com. That's diadarling.com, and click on the coaching button and we can go from there. Also, big shout out to my sponsor, Naked Nutrition, today. They are amazing products. All right, I will catch you next time. Bye. This has been Creatives Crushing Anxiety. For more podcast episodes, visit diadarling.com. Did you enjoy this episode? Then go ahead and leave a review on iTunes. You can also subscribe on iTunes, Stitcher, and Google Play. Catch you next time.